thanks for meeting with us. This is That's Normal, and here is Gregg.
I don't think I'm allowed to be on anything called That's Normal.
Well, it's what we think is normal.
Oh, then I can probably pull that off.
All right. So far this season, we've seen Daisy's kind of on a mission for penance, but you've kind of given up the directorship. Do you think that was Coulson's way of being on a mission for penance?
That's interesting. I don't know that we know that he's given it up. I think there's a complicated story coming about why he isn't the director, and there's been a lot of presuming on other people's part about why he's not the director, whether he was fired or walked away from it, and that's going to be a complex story that we get to know more about later. I think he's very relieved to be back in the field, and you couldn't say no when Nick Fury asked him to put the thing back together. I think he did his best with it, but he'd rather be out there, the tip of the spear, as they say.
Okay.
The aging, beat-up, creaky tip of the spear.
Okay. Well, speaking of Nick Fury, he's been on the show before. Do you think we'll see him or maybe even Maria Hill?
I don't know. It's a really good question. There's so much going on. When we started the show, I don't think we'd had Guardians of the Galaxy yet. We certainly hadn't had Doctor Strange. S.H.I.E.L.D. hadn't been torn apart. At this point, I think Maria Hill's working for Tony Stark, and Nick Fury's gone undercover. The new director of S.H.I.E.L.D. is this guy Mace, who seems to be answering to the government more than to Coulson or any Nick Fury. So I don't know. That happens at a higher level of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Marvel than I'm allowed to know about.
Okay, fair enough. And Steve Rogers, Coulson used to be a big fan. How's he feel about him now?
I don't think anything really does much to tarnish his love of Steve Rogers and everything he stands for. I think the whole Sokovia Accords and what he may or may not know about what went down in Civil War was really hard for him, Coulson, but everybody makes their choices, and his hands are very full dealing with the threats that we deal with on Tuesdays at 10 o'clock, 9 Central.